So I did that one video about Marvel Studios possibly delaying films due to what's happening around the world, and I said probably not. That's just not going to happen. Their films in China, that's like something that's a little bit more of an afterthought to them. And then everybody pointed out I didn't talk about Venom. Well, I honestly forgot it was happening this year. So let's talk about that and how this is an interesting one, considering China was huge when it factored into Venom actually making a profit. So most of you probably know that Venom was doing good, but it didn't start to do great till it hit China. China was the #1 market for this film. They loved it. Naturally, what's happening around the world with the virus and everything, a lot of people are worried that things are gonna, get delayed. They're not gonna be able to see certain films, and already there's been delays, there's been cancellations of big shows and outlets. Things are just happening, right? And people are trying to take precautions. And a lot of people asked in that video if I could talk about Venom and do I think there's anything different with Venom as opposed to Marvel Studios. And I think there is, because Sony is different. Again, they're different than everybody else. And if you look at Venom, if you look at the box office, you know that China was a huge factor. It made something like 290, I think, off the top of my head. It might have been 280, something along those lines is what Venom made, like in China alone. So again, that's huge. Now imagine if you're putting your movie out, but people don't want to leave their house. That's going to be a huge impact on something that did so good in China. And again, we're hearing that they had a huge marketing push planned for that territory because of the success of the first one. So again, yes, everything would be cut back. So what exactly happens? There could be a scenario where they do actually delay the film. I could see this happening 100% because, again, it's one of the only successes that Sony currently has. And you don't want it going out there to the least amount of people. You want everybody to be able to see it because you need that profit. So again, I said Marvel Studios probably wouldn't delay anything. Sony, it's a 50-50 chance, honestly. And, the closer we get to this and the further we go on in the year and we see updates on what's happening around the world, I think that will indicate a much better, chance of them delaying it and kind of give us more of a look into how Sony's going to take this head on.